And welcome back again, everyone. We're going to get right to business here. We're going to review the second of the Bugatti cigars today. This is the Maduro version. And this is a beauty. It looks literally like a stick of chocolate. Everything about it is dark. The wrapper, the density, everything. It looks like, and it's a very dense cigar. It feels weighty in the hand. Feels nice, actually. A little reminder about Bugatti cigars. They are actually made by Perdomo, and they are Nicaraguan. The Maduro is a triple fermented Nicaraguan Maduro. Okay. The interior leaves, if you will, they include a 4-year aged Seco, 5-year aged Viso, and a 6-year aged Lajero. As I said before, the cigar is beautiful to look at. Just look at it again. It's dark chocolate, well made. And that Bugatti band is sort of three-dimensional in some ways. Very nice. A little different than the Connecticut version. There are only two versions of this cigar, Connecticut and Maduro. We reviewed the Connecticut a few weeks ago. You can check back on that one. But today we're all about the Maduro. So let's get right to it. All right, let's get started here. I may not have mentioned, but the Churchill comes in, the size of this is 7 by 54. Nice size. I really like 54 ring gauge cigars. Good draw. Yep. Very nice. There's what we took off right there, just a touch. I always try to take the minimum off my caps. Right there. There are right at light up. Very sweet, very chocolatey, coffee. It's a very sweet chocolate, dark chocolate. Sometimes dark chocolate has no sweetness. This definitely does. Very nice. Some nice citrus notes. A lot of people would call that cedar. I think of it as in this case orange citrus. It tastes a lot like a piece of chocolate candy with orange filling. It's very sweet. And there's going to be some richness that's starting to develop already. So that's how the cigar starts. That's your first flavors. Sweet chocolate, coffee, orange citrus. And very sweet. And there is a touch of richness there that I expect to blossom. The pepper, we didn't speak about it, is about, at light up, is about a 7. It's very peppery, very nice and peppery. So let's let it sit just for a minute. Won't take long. There's a good tight shot of that cigar. The Bugatti Maduro Churchill. Well, I'm about an inch in. And the main flavors now have changed just a little bit. It's more of a cocoa and nutmeg, and they are combining with some nice richness. It's very juicy, rich flavor there, but definitely tastes more along the lines of cocoa and nutmeg. The coffee is still there. Pepper is still very good. The finish is one of a very sweet cream. It's unmistakable. There's a touch of lingering peppers, and that's where we are. Here's the burn. Pretty nice. Got one little thing going on right there at the edge of the wrapper, but the wrapper is very thick, so that's going to even out. It's already starting now. So it's a very sweet, rich cigar, very chocolatey, but more along the lines of cocoa now, and the orange citrus is now more like nutmeg. Couple inches in, plus or minus, and the nutmeg and cocoa are still going very strong, still quite sweet, nice richness. The pepper is just great. It's black pepper, and it's still hovering around a 7. It's very, very peppery. The finish is still a nice cream, almost with some toasted notes to it. So let's go ahead and add those in. Say it's a toasted cream, but it's very nice and sweet, and nice lingering pepper. You can start to feel some of the Ligero at this point. It's not knocking me down, but I can feel a little of the Ligero, which is nice. I would call the cigar medium to full-bodied at this point, and it can only go up. I don't think it'll stay here. It may, but the cigar is going along quite nice. Very nice, and already I prefer this cigar over the Connecticut version. Nothing wrong with the Connecticut version, but it's just a little too mild, little too weak for my taste. This is very sweet and nice richness. I like it. Bugatti Maduro, going along nicely. Pretty much at the band, and flavors are changing a little bit. You still have the nutmeg with the sweetness, not as rich as it was, but you have a lot more coffee notes now and dark chocolate rather than the cocoa. It's back to dark chocolate. And there are also some notes of charred wood, which make it interesting. But the cigar is making little changes here and there. Finish is the only constant. It's still pretty much one of a cream, and at times it's a toasted cream. So it jockeys back and forth. But the cigar is nice, very nice. A lot of dark notes, a lot of chocolatey, cocoa notes, but at this point it's dark chocolate. So there we have it. At this point, right about the band. Well, we are here at the end, so let's wrap it up. At this point, I'm about an hour and 50 minutes in. That's what's remaining. The cigar did lose its richness. It still has some sweetness there, but it's predominantly very coffee laden right now and dark chocolate. A lot of dark chocolate notes, a lot of coffee notes. The nutmeg has subsided somewhat, but it's still there. The pepper remained good, and the finish still remained unchanged. The cigar did not go above medium to full-bodied, and with the loss of the richness, that was a little bit of a negative. Not a lot, because this is a good cigar. Very good cigar if you like a lot of cocoa, coffee, dark chocolate notes. Very good. Very much like a chocolate bar, just not milk chocolate, but it has some nice sweetness to it pretty much throughout the cigar. Burn has been pretty good. This is a very thick wrapper. The burn gets a little off here or there, but it corrects itself. It self-corrects quite often. I found the cigar to be very good. This, by far, to me, is better than the Connecticut. I'm more of a medium to full-bodied guy. So the Bugatti Maduro Churchill, 7x54, remember. I'm giving a score of 91. Very good cigar. If you can find these, try these, especially if you like dark chocolate and coffee. Very good. The nutmeg made it quite pleasing. Good cigar. 91 for the Bugatti Maduro Churchill.